Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Happy Holiday Happy Hour. That's a lot of happies there, but we're feeling pretty happy today. With me today, I have my usual Dan over there running levels, and as my side co-host over there. And we have a special guest today, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Of course. My name is Cody Cook, and thank you very much for having me.
All right, so I got a couple questions for you here. First off, what is your favorite thing about the holiday season?
Gosh, I'd say one of my personal favorite things, ever since I was younger, actually, is just the kind of explosion of festive decorations everywhere. It's just the way it just kind of lights up the world for that short little span of time. It's the one time of the year where everywhere you look, there's just all kinds of gorgeous light displays and really nice festive decorations. Ever since I was younger, that was always one of my favorite parts. Is just kind of the sightseeing, just taking in all of the gorgeous displays.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that. I love taking a little car ride, driving around, seeing all the lights, just with my family or with my girlfriend. Yeah, ooh, shout out. I think there's even some places where you can just drive your car through and I'll see all these really cool light displays.
Right.
Now, next question for you. What is your personal favorite reindeer? I know this may be controversial, but I think it's very important.
Oh, dude. For me, it's no competition. It's Rudolph all the way. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Rudolph the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Dan, how do you feel about that?
I feel like Rudolph is honestly kind of overrated. I mean, in universe, yeah, he went through and saved the day with his red nose, but I feel like out of the movie and all of that, nobody cares about the other reindeer. I feel like we should have more stories about the other reindeer popular. I feel like there are stories about them, but just not as popular as Rudolph. Nowhere near it.
You know what, Dan? I kind of agree with him that I think he's a little overrated. Personally, I'm a big fan of Comet. I know. I mean, I'll be a little based over here. I'm not as casual as. No, I'm joking. No, but I definitely like Comet, especially from the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen in them. I feel like either Tim Allen's favorite reindeer was, or the Santa Claus in that universe, his favorite reindeer was Comet. They kind of had this love-hate relationship. Because I think at first, like in the first movie, I think he called Comet by the wrong reindeer name.
He did, yeah.
And then apparently, and then he got he was a very sassy reindeer, if you will say.
He was.
But I'd say that's definitely one of my favorite reindeer. Next question for you: what is your favorite side or your favorite dish at Christmas dinner?
Dude, that's a tough one there. I mean, I guess when it comes to Christmas food, it's not really as solidified as Thanksgiving food, where you have the staples like turkey and stuffing and all of that. I mean, Christmas it's a little more subjective. Like, you might have turkey, but
yeah. Oh, well, now are you a turkey or a ham guy at Christmas?
Easily turkey for sure.
Turkey, really?
But believe it or not, my family has this tradition that might sound a little weird, but it's on Christmas Eve. It's spaghetti and fish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
so
different. That's different.
That's kind of my personal favorite just because it's so nostalgic and I've always had that. But yeah, it's weird because there's not really necessarily staple Christmas foods. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'd say out of the ones that are kind of staples, turkey's an easy one.
Is that your favorite, you'd say?
Not quite. I'd say maybe the spaghetti and fish is probably where it's at for me, even though that's something that very few other people probably do.
So honestly, I feel like that's not a bad take. For me, it's always got to be about the ham, big meat eater kind of guy, big carnivore. But you can never go wrong with the pies as well. Love all the different pies: cherry, pumpkin, apple. Oh, yeah. How about you, Dan?
Honestly, when it comes to Christmas, ham's always good, but I don't think I've ever had a definite Christmas dinner. I know for me personally, if I'm not with my family or something for a Christmas dinner, I'm probably just having a pizza or something, because
that's fair.
I never really had Christmas dinners. It's always just been
we'll have to get you one.
Christmas.
We'll have to get you one.
Yes.
So thank you, Dan, for that. But first off, to you, same question to you. What is your favorite Christmas tradition that you have, Cody?
I would have to say just the decorating aspect, like just bringing down the tree and bringing out the box of ornaments down from the attic. And, the second you see some of those ornaments, there's so many that you forget are even in there, and so many memories come flooding in. And it's really from that moment on that I start to just immediately feel festive. Like, usually, we don't always do this every year, but when I was younger, it would be on Thanksgiving night that we'd bring down the Christmas tree from the attic and all the decorations, like the inflatable decorations from the front yard. And that kind of goes in line with my sort of obsession with the light displays and everything when I was younger.
Yeah, I got you, man.
yeah.
And you would bring him down on Thanksgiving,
Usually, yeah, Thanksgiving night.
not the day after. Wow.
No, yeah,
wow.
we get right into the spirit.
You know what, Cody? I love that tradition. I love your traditions. And first off, a tradition that should happen is you being on. Thank you for being on, man.
Thank you so much, man. It's been a pleasure.
As always, I have my lovely audio manager and a lovely sidecar over here, Dan, running our levels. And thank you for tuning in to the Holiday Happy Hour. We'll see you in the next hour.